State Historic Preservation Officer Linda Uggan was surprised to be invited to a reburial ceremony of human remains hosted by the Guam National Wildlife Refuge, set for earlier this month.
We got an invitation, a letter invitation, to attend a reburial ceremony. So we were kind of a bit disturbed because any reburials of ancestral remains, we call them archaeological reburials, general guidelines. They have to follow the general guidelines.
And as Uggan tells KUAM, her department requested for more information and the postponement of the event. In return, they received a report prepared by archaeologist Mike Carson, dated July 2013, and the rescheduling of the ceremony to this weekend, July 20th, in light of the island's liberation.
They were persistent and adamant that the reburial will go forth without those documents, because they have been out of the ground for 8 years and they must now be returned to the ground. My response to that was, well, the Hornbossel collection's been out of the ground for almost 90 years and they're still not in the ground.
Forwarding the report to SHPO's Technical Review Committee member, biological anthropologist Gary Heathcote. Heathcote called the report, quote, inadequate beyond belief, end quote, lacking basic information for its sketchy burial descriptions and lack of inventory of the remains.
It's inadequate, period, inadequate.
But it was red flags for Uggan, who says Fish and Wildlife's Oregon-based archaeologist called for more information this morning.
He called the state archaeologist, John Mark Joseph, and he asked what kind of containers should we use, this and that. And I said, it just shows you that they're now looking at their guidelines. What were they going to put our ancestors in, shoe boxes? How deep are they going to put them? Are the pigs going to come around and is it going to be redisturbed? Do you have a monument in place?
Guam National Wildlife Refuge Manager Joseph Schwagerl tells KUAM his division was very pleased with the report prepared by Carson on the Ritidian findings. But as a result of SHPO's outcry, he adds, quote, we're going to cancel and not going to waste any more of our time. If they want the bones, we'd gladly transport them to them, end quote. Although this is good news to Uggan, she says there's still a bigger battle ahead.
I mean, we've got hundreds of boxes of skeletal remains at Guam Museum waiting to be reburied. And I would wish that Governor Calvo would pick up this project of creating the Naftan Manay Nata so we can rebury all these remains, bones, pieces of bones, in one burial site.
Reporting for Guam's News Network, I'm Crystal Paco.